Yo, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Let's start this party off right, shall we? Let's start it off right. All right, just give me a second here. So, pulling up the XCN chart. Guys, what can I say except you're welcome? Yes. Look at that. Look at that. 4 green days in a row. 2 yesterday, massive. Today, even freaking bigger. You love seeing it, guys. You love seeing it. And guys, this is why you subscribe to the channel. This is why you join the Patreon. Because we were getting into Onyx Coin, guys, XCN, back in like May, June of last year. We scooped up so much as a community. Everybody is in so much profit right now, guys. We did the same thing with JASMY. We did the same thing with SwiftCoin. Get over to the Patreon and subscribe to the channel. I just uploaded a video to the Patreon, guys, today, about 2 hours ago. It's basically a catch-up video for all the new members because the Patreon just exploded today, guys, because everyone's people want to get in on this stuff. So anyway, I uploaded a video today over there explaining the two newer projects that we are in, that we're dollar cost averaging into right now, that are going to explode a couple of months from now, the same way Onyx Coin is right now. So if you want to get in early on these plays, guys, get over to the Patreon, start following the community, right? And stuffing your bags like we are, and you'll be making mad profits. I have people over on the Patreon right now. They're up. One guy's up. One person told me he's up 50 grand today. Another guy was up 30 grand. A couple people are up 20, 25 grand. People are like, one person was up over 100 grand today, guys, on Onyx Coin. Get over to the Patreon. You heard it here first. What's going on, guys? We were 3 months ago. Had you looked up on YouTube Onyx Coin XCN videos, you'd only find my videos. Now everyone's talking about it. I love it, guys. And the funny thing is, we're talking about something else now. We're talking about something else. So, guys, make sure you hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Absolutely. GT, I want to clear something up. No, GT, what I said was I'm talking about the altcoin season, the parabolic part of the altcoin season, not right now, right? What's up, Beebs? What's up, buddy? Liquidity, what's up? Hope you're doing awesome. Doing good, man. Alex, there's been a buyer for every sale. I think what he means is that if you put your sellers in at $1, yes, we're talking about the parabolic part of the bull run. You're absolutely right, Alex. Otaku, JASMY Gang, guys, just so you're aware, my buddy Crypto Otaku, he will be joining me starting tomorrow for the evening live streams. It's going to be a regular on the channel. He'll be joining me for that. We're going to have some great conversations. So make sure you guys shoot him a sub over on his channel as well. Because he does a live stream right before we do over here. So he will be on the channel on a daily basis moving forward in the evening live streams. So welcome to the channel, Otaku. Alex, hola. Joe, XCN 2061. Yes, just melting faces right now. Micro dips. Damn, XCN won't stop. Gonna have to wait now. Yes, exactly. Not a good. I'm seeing people asking me right now, guys, if it's a good idea to buy XCN right now, and the simple answer is no. You should have been buying it months ago when we were telling you to, right? But don't be discouraged, guys, because listen, you got to think about these projects like you would a city bus. Okay, you're standing at the bus stop. If you miss the bus, another one's coming around the corner in 15 minutes, guys. So don't think you have to catch everything, okay? There's going to be another one. In fact, we're looking at two more over on the Patreon right now, okay? So don't stress. Don't chase green candles because you're just going to end up being exit liquidity. Get in the right way. Jump over to the Patreon. Start looking into the 2 projects we're looking at over there right now, okay? What do we got? Green tea. Rob, thank you for teaching me to research and stay true to my convictions. I don't know where I would be now without you and this community. Allison, it's absolutely amazing that you're doing so well and learning so well. You've been a phenomenal member of the community as well, Allison. We absolutely love you in this community. So, where are we? Aaron, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. John's in the house. What's up, buddy? James, wow. Yes, crazy. Colton, what's up, man? Holding about 104 quant. Should I convert from Miria or hold quant longer? Looking for the highest return. My first question, Colton, would be, are you in the red or in the green on your quant? And when was your entry point on quant? My other little tip on that would be, and just the tip would be, that's what she said, would be, it might not be a good idea to get rid of quant because quant's going to do very, very well. It might be a good idea to just start a fresh bag of Miria with dry powder, something like that, right? Because holding both would be the optimal idea because quant's going to do phenomenal as well. But it depends how much you're up on quant. You might want to sell a little bit of your quant and move it over, right? So, Alex, I'm so mad. I thought I had a bag of XCN, but I forgot I never bought it. Oh, damn. Damn, that sucks. Alex, man. Alex, my pain, my heart goes out to you, brother. That sucks, man. But like I said, brother, they're like buses. Every 15 minutes, another one's coming around the corner, brother. So stay tuned for that. Green tea, hello, my crypto friends. Mega early, yes. Woohoo, Aaron. Absolutely, man. Let's go. XCN says, Sammy, Mo, Rob, you're just amazing. This community is amazing, brother. The community is lights out. Amazing. Crypto runs XCN will be a top 10 token on CoinMarketCap. Let's go, baby. We got in April. Yes. Big things popping, brother. Big things popping. We got in a long time ago. Fake Hawk, man, what's up? I wish I got into XCN. I got in JASMY 1.1 mil, in JASMY nothing in XCN. Hey, JASMY's going to have its time to shine, brother. Do not make any mistake about that, right? Your time will come, man. Aaron, $1 billion market cap, please, XCN. Yeah, that would be amazing. The volume on Honest Coin right now, 106 million. To give you a little perspective, the average usual volume on XCN is usually between 2 to 3 million. Yes, you heard me right, 2 to 3 million. We're at 106.5 million right now. Going berserk. We are up 155 spots in rank. We have just leapfrogged 155 projects in market cap. And our market cap shot up to right now 183 million. We're almost, guys, listen to this, okay? We're used to Honest Coin's market cap being what, 60, 70 million? We're almost at $200 million market cap. $1 billion is no problem, guys. 3-4 billions where my target is on the conservative end. Batlander, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Dumb money in the house. XCN on fire. I know you're loving it, brother. I know you're loving it. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We're going to have a great time in the group video call tonight when we go live over on the Patreon. After this stream is over, we're going to have a blast. I can already tell. Liquidity, people already trying to call for a $1 XCN guaranteed. I mean, can exit. And that's what we joke about all the time is that we buy this projects, right? And then when it starts running, not only do a bunch of other content creators finally start covering it, but then you start seeing these wild, like $1, price predictions, which causes more FOMO into the project, which pumps our bags even more. You absolutely love the chain reaction. Mohammed, what's up, buddy? Should I buy XCN now? No, brother, no. What I would recommend is get over to the Patreon. Like I said, we're looking at 2 other projects right now that are going to run like this in the next couple months. That's what I would recommend. Do not chase green candles, my friend. And please look into Algo. That's a coin I made a lot of money on. Oh, Algo is one of my favorite projects, one of my top projects. We love Algorand here. We talk a lot about the Algorand node operations and the DeFi staking over on the Patreon as well for Algorand. For sure, we love Algorand here. I was one of the few people that was not bearish on Algorand 2 years ago when they lost their top TVL provider and everyone thought the project was going to die because of it, right? We were like, nah, it dropped down like 8 cents and we just bought a whole crap load of it, man. Liquidity doable is a bit of a stretch, but anything is possible, I guess, is a better way to put it. Yeah. Sammy, no, it's not a good buy right now. It's not a good buy right now. No. At the very best, I would wait for a correction. Otaku, are you guys ready for next week? Yes, man. Monday, right? Monday is going to be amazing. No pullback soon. Young Arsonist. So there are 2 new low cap coins on the Patreon. You have not been mentioned on the YouTube. There's 2 projects that we're buying right now. I have mentioned them in the YouTube videos that I put. Yes, for the members, for the YouTube members, not just on regular YouTube. Like on this live stream here or the videos, no, I don't really talk about them very often. I talk about them on the member side on YouTube and on the Patreon. I think I'm in love. Yeah, baby. Nice. Cactus, I'm up over 100 grand today. Absolutely stoked. Looking forward to that 10-cent range. That's how it's done, brother. That's how it's done. I love seeing the community win, baby. I love it. Jetpack, there's my guy. What's good, man? XCN in the zone. The new question is it too late to get XCN? Yeah, you might want to wait for a dip. Chronic Jack, because I have a 5x up on XCN, I'm selling 20% of my bag. That's my rule. Every 5x, I'm taking 20%, and I might leave the last 20%. Hey, I admire your conviction to your plan, brother. That is how investing is done. Respect. I put respect on your name for that, my friend. You're not working based on emotions. Dustin says, on a plane headed to Vegas, feeling good. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Safe flight, man. Safe flight. Onyx coin to 2 cents. Oh, I mean, not in this specific pump, but yeah, it's going to be higher than 2 cents, I believe. Otaku, thanks for having me, Rob. Can't wait to bring on some Knights of Debauchery. Nice. Whose house? Drew's house. Rob, I have 25 million XCN. I'm up 140K worth of XCN. Thanks for telling me about XCN 5 months ago. Drew, I got your back, brother. You're welcome, my friend. You are welcome. And I am so happy for you, man. I'm so happy for you. All we do is win. Beebs, hey, Coinbase. We've seen your lending protocol. It's called XCN. Yeah, that's the ironic thing, guys, is that everybody's talking about Coinbase starting to do Bitcoin-backed loans. The funny thing is that Onyx Coin not only does Bitcoin-backed loans, it does Ethereum-backed loans, Onyx Coin-backed, stable coin-backed loans. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but a stable coin-backed loan. An NFT-backed loan. Yes, you heard that correct. Onyx Coin has been the king of the crypto-backed and NFT-backed loans for years, man. So, Mike, any idea what market cap will it stop? Well, I mean, if it gets back to a $3 to $4 billion market cap, which I honestly think that the potential is there to go much higher than that, but yeah, I mean, that would be close to its all-time high in terms of market cap, but I think it could go higher than that, though. Skin Beebles in the house. What's up, buddy? Well, now, 152 now. Nice. My man. You owe me a beer, brother. You owe me a beer. Sav, what's up, man? Good to see you. Where you been? You think we hit 1 cent XCN soon? Soon is a relative term, right? Maybe before I think before the end of February, we could see a 1 to 2 cent potentially for sure. Michael, agree with you about the impact of Coinbase. XCN has a decentralized lending market where users can supply their assets to liquidity pools and earn interest or borrow against their collateral. Yes, 100%, Michael. You absolutely nailed it there, brother. Thank you. Joe, XCN prediction for next week. I don't know. Next week, man. It depends. There's a lot of things happening next week, bro. The inauguration. We got the FOMC meeting, right? So there's a lot going on. There's going to be a lot of volatility. All I know is this morning, XCN woke up today, put its feet on the floor, and chose violence. That is for sure. Bobby, Rob, huge thank you. And once again, amazing call on XCN. You have that crystal ball. That's right, buddy. That is right. We're rubbing that crystal ball today. Jasmy's warming up, and I can see a 50p in the next couple months. 50 cent, I assume you mean? Definitely good vibes. XCN price prediction for this bull run. Literally have XCN price prediction videos. I think all-time high is realistic, but I will be leaving far before that. My exit price points are over on the Patreon. So I sold half my XCN when it was 2 cents 73 or 20273 yesterday, 4 a.m., thinking it's about to go down, but buy at a low. And I put 5 G's on Jasmy. Hopefully it breaks out soon. Oof, man, that's bad timing, brother. But listen, everything's a learning experience in crypto, right? Joe, I agree. Jasmy will have its day, a huge day, especially the next bull cycle. I actually have something pretty interesting to show you now that you mentioned that, right? Check this out. So the question is, will Jasmy repeat what happened last year, 2024? If you look at February, we had a plus 311% pump on Jasmy in February. Can we do the same this year? Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Stacked, jacked, and fanny packed, guys. We are ready for liftoff. Right. What else do we have? Micro dips. Also, remember XCN was all-time high 18 cents. Yes. Yeah, and it's only half a cent right now. Exactly. Long road ahead of us, guys. And for anyone who's asking me right now, no. The answer is no. I did not take any profits today. I do not intend on taking any profits. I hold XCN for me and my portfolio, my father-in-law's portfolio, and my mother-in-law's portfolios. We all hold XCN, and no, we did not take profits on any of it for any of us today. So, because we're in it for the big picture, right? Michael, disagree with you about telling people to stay away from XCN right now. Longer term, in my opinion, the current price is. Yes, I mean, yes, I agree with you, Michael. But what I'm saying is maybe wait for the correction, because there will be a correction, right? So maybe wait for that instead of buying right now and having a 20% correction overnight or something like that. You know, I mean, let's go XCN crew. Absolutely, man. Hey, brother. I'm big time. What's up, buddy? On X, what's your quick thought on XEN? I don't know anything about XEN, brother. I don't know anything about it, but I do have an altcoin request tab at the top of the chat called goals. Facts. Here come all the I wish I would have comments. No, did we... Not only did we talk about XCN for months and months, yes, and months, but many in here, and I see the names used to trash talk XCN to save your I wishes. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Fax. But hey, it was this Fax. It was you were here. You've been here all along, Fax, for over 2 years now, and you know what I'm saying when I say this. It was the exact same thing. Way back when you and I were talking about KASPA, it was the same thing when KASPA was below a penny. Remember that? Yeah, I know you remember, brother. Can't wait for live streams to see what we're pulling back on XCN. Yeah, it's still It's still pretty crazy high, man. GSD. This is going to bring a lot of product awareness to XCN. Folks are going to ask, "What's the heck is this token?" Yes, exactly. So many YouTubers are making videos about it right now, guys. So many YouTubers. Look at this. Let's go look up XCN on YouTube right now for kicks. Let's see how many content creators, our new content creators, are making Onyx Coin videos. Right? Check this out. Look at this. So I'll point out the ones that I know we're talking about it. Lee the Captain's been talking about it for a little while now, so I'll give him credit. The Big C talked a little bit about it in the past. Shout out to Crypto Canvas. He's new to talking about it, but he did a live stream with me about a week ago. He's been talking about it for a couple of weeks. So, I mean, he's on board. He's doing his research. So shout out to him. Yeah, like then we see, I mean, Shook's been talking about it for a while too. I got to give Shook credit. Who else? Charting Crypto, never heard of him. Got to give Caesar credit too. Sorry, Caesar's been talking about it for a while. Got to give him props as well. This guy here, DHN, don't know him. Like, look at all this. Look at all the content now. Crypto Undead, Big C, Travis, Biz, whatever. I don't know. Like, but look at all the Onyx Coin content now, guys. Look at it all. I mean, a lot of it's me, some of it's me, but all these new content creators sprinkled in that are talking about XCN now. That's the point, right? So bullish, guys, because all of their followers are being exposed to this project, right? So very, very bullish, guys. Very bullish indeed. Right. CM, I loaded up on another 10K worth of XCN during the last crash. Appreciate you, Rob. Patreon going to be loud tonight. Yes, Patreon is going to be loud tonight. We're going to have a great live video call, guys. It's still exploding, guys. A bunch of people are jumping on. Still more. I just got notifications. We had a bunch more members over on the Patreon. So, guys, listen, if you're new to the Patreon, if you're just getting there now, as soon as this live stream is over, we go live over on the Patreon and we talk about the gems that we're looking at right now moving forward. And it's a great time. So make sure you're there. Keep an eye on the pay member chat, because the link for the group video call will be in there after this stream's over. So make sure you're there for that. It's a great time. If you have questions, you can ask them. You can see and hear everybody else. It's a great time. Crypto Trucker, what's up, man? XCN chart looks too juicy to go to sleep. Yes. Otaku, Algo is a sleeping dragon. Yes. Algo for sure, man. One of my faves. Sorry, dude. I've heard your price predictions for XCN, and now you're telling people to stay away. This makes no sense to me. What's your correction level? Michael, if it makes no sense to you that I'm telling people not to buy a project that's pumped this much in 2 days, you really need more experience in crypto. If you can't understand why that's not a good idea, I shouldn't have to explain that, if I'm being honest. And I say that with all due respect. I'm not trying to attack you, but this is kind of like crypto and investing 101. When something has pumped this much in 4 days, we have pumped up 115%. It's probably not a good time to buy into it. That's investing 101, right? If I was to sit here and tell people to start buying it where it is right now after the last 48 hours of price action, I would be so irresponsible, because everyone who buys it at this current level, it's going to see a correction, and then they're going to be pissed off at me for telling them to buy it top, right? Long term, yes, you're correct. Long term, it's a good hold. That's why I'm not taking profits on it right now. But telling people to buy it as an entry point right now is irresponsible, right? I have to think of the best interests of the whole community, right? I say to stay away from right now. Yes, exactly. Understand. I'll check it out later. Cool, cool, cool. Black Pearl. I agree. If it's good enough to hold, it's good enough to buy. Cool, man. Cool. Then go ahead and buy it. I mean, then go ahead and buy it right now. Just don't come and say when it corrects that I told you to buy it at the top. That's all I'm telling you, right? Sammy, it's been pumping. Wait for a pullback. Yes, yes, yes. Wait for a pullback, then buy in. I got all my XCN at 2013. 125 million in volume on coin market cap, probably not keeping up, maybe higher. I got in at 2019. Nice. Now I'm seeing some good entry points, guys. Jasmy's starting to go up. Is Jasmy starting to run? Oh yeah, yeah, she's up a little bit. 3 cents, 256. Just got into XCN. Curious if it's American. I heard that it actually was. I heard that it was. River, what's up, man? Now, isn't that a nice candle? Yes. Beebs, Rob, my daughter and her friends went to the Lightning and Ducks game tonight. I didn't get the invite. Oh, man, grounded, brother, 100%. Fake hawk, Rob, not trying to pocket watch, but how much you have into crypto? How much? My portfolio is over on the Patreon, brother. Jay, welcome to the community, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Jetpack, XCN has it all. Payments like the ISO tokens, decentralized, staking, strong community. Yes, that's one of the key differences between Coinbase's Bitcoin-backed loans and Onyx Coin protocols loans is that Coinbase is not decentralized, but the Onyx protocol is 100% decentralized, right? So there's that. Bo, I did a quick read on this. My only issue is that it's a Web3 product that operates on the Ethereum chain, and it looks like it can be forked. I did see there was somebody that got in and scammed. No one's been scammed in this project, my friend. I've been in it for a long time. I've been talking about it for a long time. Anyone who says, let me put it this way for you, Bo. They literally on their DAO have proposal votes. They had a stable coin, and they gave everyone free airdrops in their stable coin launch. One of my friends got over $7,000 in stable coin drops. Does that sound like something that a scam project would do? They would give you $7,000 in airdrops, right? And then when the stable coin got what do you call it? It got hacked. I want to call hack because it wasn't hacked, but it got an exploit, and some people lost money. The protocol reimbursed everyone who lost money. Again, I asked the question, does that sound like something that somebody would do when they're scamming people? That they would just give out free money to people that, that's so Chappie, loving it. There is no way it will take over XRP as they've got 10 years developing. No one said it's taking over XRP, my friend. Nobody said that. I have not seen one person say that XCN is going to overtake XRP, right? Nobody said that. Yo, Shane, what's up, buddy? Rob, I'm sure you have noticed, but KASPA has been quietly working its way. Yes, funny you say that, Peeps, because I actually have noticed that. I've actually kind of been seeing it in my peripherals. Oh no, did I make a mistake? FOMO into XCN earlier? Can't wait for the people trying to blame you if the project does or doesn't pump when they get in late, Rob. Should have, would have, could have listened to you. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? You want to get into these projects before this kind of stuff starts happening. Plain and simple, right? All about the nodes. Yes, yes, we got nodes coming for it too. That's right. Bought XCM on Tuesday. XCM, nice Rooster Cockburn. I love it, brother. Meant to say, I got you. Rob, I've been watching your member buy alert. Looks like a great buy. Yes. Oh yeah, brother. Oh yeah. Pulse play, just DCA and buy more when it goes down. You never know. XCN could keep going up. It's still cheap. William, you have a TG on your Patreon. William, there is a, I don't have a Telegram on there, but there is a 24/7 chat similar to Discord over there. Yes, that's always going. Can you show us XCN heat map? I don't have it queued right now, to be honest with you, and I got a lot of chats to get through. What's everyone's exit price? Good question. Yes, exactly, Sammy. It's not that hard. Buy low, sell high. That's it. Don't buy high, sell low, right? John, blessings, Rob. I'm selling my XRP. I bought 10K XRP at 8K Canadian, and now it's 48K Canadian. So I made 40K, and I'm happy. Hey, that's a win. That's a win, brother. That is a win. Rob, the XCN Godfather. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Crypto Renaissance. Thank you, Rob. You gave XCN opportunity to us right after JASMY pumped from 2.05 to 2 cents. No excuse to miss out on this. Yes, exactly. We went from riding JASMY from half a cent to 4 cents and then we jumped on the Onyx coin train. We made a lot of money on Swift in the meantime. We have been just crushing it, man. Cup and handle breakout, target 1 cent. Let's go. 1 cent. I could live with that. I could live with that. Maybe they want big red dildos. It sounds like it, brother. Rob, I got 8K now. Throw me a bone. What should I buy? Wait for the XCN pullback or something new? My friend, we're talking about 2 projects over on the Patreon right now. I just uploaded a video about 2 hours ago updating all of the brand new members because the Patreon just blew through the roof today. Everyone wants to get in on these projects now. So that's what I would recommend is getting over there, my friend. That is what I would recommend. Rob, it feels like a dream right now. Thank you so much. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. Aaron, I love seeing you here every day, brother. It's good to see you, man. It's good. I love having you here. Told the guy I work with bought and doubled up as well. Nice. Jay just joined. Welcome aboard, my friend. Welcome aboard. Is a million XCN a decent bag, or would you suggest more if possible? I mean, continuing to DCA over the long term is a fantastic idea, right? If you're just getting into it now, maybe wait for a little bit of a correction from this pump and then start to dollar cost average on a schedule. That is what I would recommend, right? So you're going live on the Discord or the Patreon? No, I go live on the Patreon, not on the Discord, right? The Discord that we have is a free service, but because it's a free service, there's a lot of scammers over there that pretend to be me, right? On the Patreon, there's no scammers, right? Because it's a paid service. It's not a free service. So definitely we will be live group video call after this over on the Patreon, not the Discord. Free pick. What's up, man? So you're saying it's not a good time to buy? I would wait a little bit. I'd wait for just a little bit of a correction. Honestly, man, I would. I mean, if you want to wet your beak and dollar cost average in case it keeps going up, I mean, hey, look at XRP went up over the course of a month. It went up like 500% over the course of like a month and a half or something, right? So XCN could be doing the same thing right now. So wetting your beak might not be a terrible idea. I just am not going to tell you to ape into a top because then you're going to get pissed off at me if we see a pullback, right? William, I'm putting the link in for the Patreon right now. It's right there in the link right underneath your comment, my friend. So It's right there for you, brother. Oh, we haven't even started getting into any of the news yet, guys. Everyone's just so jacked up and excited. I love seeing it, man. I love seeing it, guys. It's so exciting to see everybody making so much money on this. Like it's truly motivating. It really is. I absolutely love it. All right, so let's get into some of the news, shall we? We'll get back into the chat in a little bit. We got Bitcoin right now sitting at $101,000 as well. So Bitcoin's looking good. Waiting for this double bottom to play out. Shane, man, the chat is popping off. Drop this man a like and sub for what he does for all of us. Yes. Absolutely, man. Also, the guys, there's a tab at the top called goals. If you have any altcoin requests, throw them in there and I'll get to them for you. So yeah, the market's looking good though, guys. Swift is up 8. Let's not forget about Swift, guys. Look at the bubbles right now. Swift is up 8.3% as well. So we're getting a good run out of that. It's up 29 spots in rank. It's up 10% of the week. Algorand's up 11.3%. Algorand's up 40% on the week. Let me ask you this. Does it feel like Algorand is up 40% on the week? Not really, right? But it is. So looking across, guys, there's still some good opportunities out there, though. Some things are pumping. Casper, LCX, XRP's kind of rising again. XRP's up 45.8% on the week. HBAR 20%, 42 on the week. Everything's slowly creeping up here, guys. Absolutely beautiful market right now. Beautiful market. You love seeing that. Freaking XCN looks pregnant compared to everything else. So that's awesome. All right. What do we have? Let's get into a video. Sammy or Alberto, quick question. Where do we stake XCN? Over on the Onyx Coin protocol is where you stake it, my friend. We have step-by-step instructions over on the Patreon as well. So definitely check that out. What do we got? Jeff Booth says inflation might be the greatest lie ever told. Listen up.
If you benefit from this type of system that steals, are people just not aware that they're crushing the rest of the people? Or is it all just incentive systems? You want to maintain and preserve your position?
I think so few people are aware of this. And part of the journey down the rabbit hole and part of the cognitive dissonance for me too is it's easy to look at my knowledge now and then say everyone else should do this. Mm-hmm. But 10 years ago, I was equally I didn't know. I didn't realize that that Bitcoin could actually be. It was a discovery that for the first time in history, we could get off of this path, this exploitative path, and we could move to a competitive, cooperative one that heals humanity. I didn't know that, and so some of the things I had to wrestle with in my own cognitive dissonance to let go of lies that I constantly believed. Inflation, it might be the greatest lie ever told. That somehow that's good for you.
Mm-hmm. So people are not ready to hear that. Yeah, it is so contrarian. Yeah.
The greatest lie ever told. And so if you believe that inflation is good for you, just now attack that, go through that. So why do you believe that?
Yeah.
And people will say, well, like you did, the free market can't work, right? Because debt is needed. Well, that's not true, right? So why do you, and you keep on going, why? Because what you're really saying, if you believe that, is I believe for humans to trade with each other, that there has to be theft in money, that my money has to be worth less over time. And somebody has to be able to make decisions to make my money worth less over time for me to trade with other people on this planet.
So how did they convince? I mean, literally, this is what all the academic books about economics teach. It's like a little bit of inflation is healthy. They have a target rate of 2%. It allows for more flexibility. It allows for stability and growth. Like, how did we get it so backwards?
So because a credit-based system has to have inflation to grow, and the credit-based system is insolvent. So if the credit-based system allows, why nobody talks about this is from a credit-based system, they are right. And if your entire world structure is a credit-based system, then it requires higher and higher rates of inflation to stay solvent, or a wipeout and a collapse, a deflationary spiral, a collapse and a restart. But if everything was wiped out by that, every single asset, every single work, trade, supply chains, grocery stores, every single thing would collapse.
Right.
And so the fear of that collapse has people so scared of that collapse and so unwilling to look at a different type of solution that they're inside this system telling them, I'm saving the world, I need to do this. Otherwise, those stupid people, those poor people will starve to death. When they're actually creating the same problem. And you have 7.5 billion people on this planet literally living in modern day slavery, unaware that they're living in modern day slavery from this same system. And so take 7.5 billion people out of modern day slavery and add them to the free market where their minds and can create value for us too. And you'll have a faster rate of deflation. You'll have a faster rate of abundance for everybody.
Sam, I heard my name. William just joined the Patreon as a member. Nice. We keep an eye, William, in the chat over on the Patreon, because after this live stream is over on YouTube, we will be doing about 15 minutes later. We go live in a group video call over on the Patreon. And there's also a video I uploaded about 2 hours ago telling you new members about the 2 projects that we have an eye on right now that we're accumulating. So check that out, my friend. Jamie, you can stake on the Onyx coin protocol. Yes, you can. You know what? I'll show you right now real briefly. This is the Onyx coin protocol. This is where you do your staking right here. Okay? 31%, 31.72% right now. So this is where you stake. You can find the website. You can find the link on CoinGecko, roughly, something like that. Just be aware when staking, you're going to need a good amount of Ethereum to unstake. Yes, you're right, Sammy. That's why you do your unstaking and stuff when the network is not congested in the middle of the night or something like that. It's usually a good time to do it, right? 200 million, that's like one Bitcoin pizza back in the day. Damn inflation, man. Yes. Lord of the Realm, what's up, buddy? William, is it the welcome new? Yes, it is. Yes, it is, William. I just put that up like 2 hours ago. Lord of the Realm, what a wild day. XCN, love to see it. Yes, absolutely, brother. Good things coming. All right, let's get into some more of the news, shall we? Switzerland's state-owned Post Finance AG Bank has launched an Ethereum staking. How funny is it that we're now seeing banks? Guys, here's the thing about these protocols, like Onyx Coin. This is a perfect example. Staking, right? These protocols with fantastic APR. Banks are trying to keep up with it. First, they tried to kill it by paying off people like Elizabeth Warren and Gary Gensler. That didn't work. So now they're starting to, do the same thing. They're starting to offer staking and stuff like that, right? And this is only going to escalate. You're going to see banks trying to survive, not becoming like VHS tapes and Blockbuster Video, because they're starting to adopt staking and custody and stuff like that. The question is, can they offer the same APR as something like the Onyx protocol? That is the question, right? And the answer is they can, but they'll choose not to because they want to make better profit margins, right? See, banks complain that staking is giving out better interest than the banks can afford to. That's not in fact true. They can afford to. They don't want to. That's the difference, right? So yes, keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. What else do we have? Federal Reserve Governor Christopher Waller is suggesting that 3 to 4 rate cuts may be on the table this year now after the PPI and CPI readings this week. Very mega bullish. And guys, for entertainment purposes, let's watch Tom Emmer rip a hole in Gary Gensler's little booty.
The biggest crypto failure in history is probably FTX at $9 billion. Were you the chairman of the SEC when FTX collapsed?
Yes.
And how many times did you meet with FTX prior to their collapse?
I think my public record shows 2.
You met it with FTX at least twice. And arguably, the second biggest crypto failure in history was Terra Luna. Who was the chairman of the SEC when Terra Luna collapsed, sir?
We had brought...
You were, sir, reclaiming my time. You were. Does it concern you that your approach to the digital asset industry is actually driving this industry out of the United States?
trying to drive it to compliance, and if they're not complying with the laws.
You say the crypto market is rife with non-compliance. However, existing SEC rules make no sense for blockchain-based companies, and following them would actually kill these businesses. Your regulatory style lacks flexibility and nuance, and as a result, you've been an incompetent cop on the beat, doing nothing to protect everyday Americans. The biggest...
How are we going to function without Gary Gensler's comedy, guys? Who are we going to make fun of now? Huh? Who are we going to make fun of now? That is the burning question. We got another video to get to here over on Squawk Box. Senator John Cornyn on Scott Bassinet's confirmation hearing, the Fed independence and the fate of TikTok, because everyone has been asking me about my opinion on TikTok.
Trump's Treasury pick Scott Bessent is going to be sitting before the Senate Finance Committee this morning to begin his confirmation process. Joining us right now is Republican Senator John Cornyn of Texas. He's a member of that Finance Committee, and he's going to be asking a number of questions. What's at the top of your list, sir?
Well, I think taxes, tariffs, and trade, I think, are the three things that sort of general categories, but there's so much to talk about. As you know, we've been coming off of a 40-year high inflation rate. My hope is that the federal government will quit overstimulating the economy by pouring a bunch of additional gasoline on the fire through some of the efficiency efforts, some of the budget resolution and reconciliation process that we're going to be going through. But those are the top of mind.
Among the proposed cabinet members, I imagine this sails through. How quickly do you think this can happen?
I think it's going to be pretty quick. I don't see a lot of controversy. There's certainly no question about qualifications and background. There will be some foot dragging, as there usually is, in denying the president and his cabinet on a timely basis. But we're determined to do everything we can to grind through the schedule to make that difficult so the president can get his team on board as soon as possible. I think that's what we owe him and the American people who elected him, that we can get his team on board as quickly as possible.
What do you want to hear from Bessent as it relates to tariffs? There's been a lot of conflicting reporting. Obviously, the president's talked, quite openly about implementing big tariffs. There have been some reports recently that have suggested that perhaps Bessent and some of the folks around him are looking at ways to gradually put tariffs on so that there's an opportunity to negotiate and whatnot. How much do you plan to dig into that, and how much can you hold somebody like that to their word insofar as they may have one idea and the president may have another?
Well, the president's going to be the one to make the decision, obviously, and his cabinet will advise him. And I'm sure he'll be hearing from members of Congress, including people like me. Tariffs can be very useful in a surgical sort of operation. And certainly President Trump is to be commended for raising the flag on some of the unfair trade practices that we've seen around the world. A lot of us have come to believe that free and fair trade is just sort of a given, but unfortunately, a lot of our trading partners don't play by the rules, most notably China. And so particularly, I think we'll see some more strategic use of those tariffs, but I expect this to be a subject of a lot of conversation because, of course, they can raise costs on consumers and risk some inflationary pressure. So a lot of discussion about that, but the president will be the one ultimately to negotiate the deal.
Senator, how concerned are you about any of the comments that Bessent made earlier during the campaign about this idea of trying to install a shadow Fed chair, if you will, to effectively neuter the effectiveness of Jay Powell in this role?
Neuter Jay Powell
without necessarily removing him.
They're going to neuter him.
Yeah, I just don't know how that would happen. The Fed's
Up his
got
nuts.
the exclusive right to deal with monetary policy. We've pretty much ignored the fiscal policy, which is the responsibility of Congress, and I expect us to attend to that shortly. But I wouldn't think a whole lot of that. I mean, there's going to be people with different opinions, as there always are, and I think we should listen to all of those. But ultimately, it's going to be the Fed's responsibility. And I think the Fed should remain.
No, Senator. The reason I'm asking is I'm asking what do you think about Scott Bessent in the context that he was the one who made those comments, and therefore it's raised the specter and again questions about the independence of the Fed. Obviously, and I interviewed Jay Powell about this a couple months ago. The chair of the Fed and the head of the Treasury Department typically have breakfast or lunch at least once a month, if not every week. They have to not only get along, they have to work almost hand in glove together to some degree. And so it's an interesting dynamic with which you have the person who you're going to be talking to today having made these comments earlier.
Right. Well, people make comments for all sorts of reasons. And then when they're out of office and then when they get in office and have that responsibility, I think it tends to temper their conduct when they realize the gravity and the impact of their decisions. So I don't expect any sort of radical change. I do expect the conversation to occur and the debate on the independence of the Fed, which we've always had and will always have.
Senator, unrelated question, but it's in the mix in terms of business and what's happening over the next, frankly, a little over 72 hours between the inauguration and Sunday. Which is the day that TikTok is supposed to be shuttered, if you will, by law. A law I believe that you voted in favor of. The company's been declared a national security threat. There's reporting this morning from the New York Times that the CEO of TikTok has been invited to sit on the dais at the inauguration on Monday. So the CEO of a company that has been described as, declared as, and a law has been put in place because it's a national security threat, is now going to be sitting on the dais behind the president at the inauguration. What is going on here?
Well, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people on the dais or at the platform where the president's being sworn in that aren't necessarily big Trump supporters. But they
forget about Trump supporters. You voted because you believe that this company is a national security threat, I believe. And that's the person who's running that company, the national security threat company, is being invited by the president of the United States to sit there. So we're all trying to understand what's happening. Is there a negotiation happening, something else? And I'm curious, as somebody who voted effectively against having this company operate here because you thought it was a danger to Americans, what you think about this?
Well, I'm agnostic on who owns TikTok, except for the fact that I do think ownership by the Chinese Communist Party, in effect, the government of China, is a national security threat. It's a spy on your phone, basically. But I expect there to be some negotiations. We passed the law. It was signed into law. The Supreme Court is going to review it. President Trump wants some time to allow further negotiations to occur, but I would expect that would result not in the status quo, but in divestment of TikTok, of ownership by a Chinese company, ByteDance, which will address the basic concern.
But the law that was put in place by Congress, signed into law by the Biden administration, can't be undone by executive order, right?
No, it cannot.
Just let Elon buy it and get it over with. Come on, we all know he's going to anyways. Right. What else do we got? Let's get into the chat a little bit. Tom Hemmer Classic. Yes. Damn, he's cutting deep. That Care Bear. Somebody hug Gary. Micro Dips. Okay, I caved and got the Patreon. Thought I would never do it. I downloaded Discord. Will I be able? No, Micro Dip. So when you go over to the Patreon here, I'm going to show you, okay? I'm going to show you on screen. So when you go over to the Patreon after this chat's over, after this live stream's over, this is the paid member chat. It's like a Discord chat, right? This is the paid member chat. What you're going to do is I'm going to post a link in here in this chat for the group video call about 15-20 minutes after this live stream's over. Just click the link in the paid Patreon member chat that I'm showing you on screen right now. It'll right here, paid member chat. And then that will take you to the group video call, okay? So, what else do we have? Oh, yes. So we're going to, speaking of Bassnet, we're going to have a look at what he had to say today. Beebs, Bitcoin is hanging over $101,200. Are you expecting a big weekend from crypto? I think going into Monday, we could see a lot of pumping this weekend because the inauguration is what? Monday, I believe, right? So we could see a buy the rumor at this point in time. We could build up to a buy the rumor, sell the news event going into Monday. If Bitcoin breaks out over the weekend, then yeah, we probably will see a buy the rumor, sell the news event for sure. Shane, the money turning bullish for the MACD for Swift. Yes. Hoping for a good pump soon. Mr. O'Leary. Yes, that's right. He wants to buy it, right? TikTok, Elon was debunked as a rumor. I know. I'm just joking around when I say Elon. Elon just buys everything. That's Tess. Thank you for covering these tokens. Tess, no problem, man. No problem. All right, so here is Bassinet, Trump's Treasury Secretary, and he's talking about pro-crypto growth and regulatory. This was him, I believe, today. So listen up, guys. This is the guy who's going to help bring in pro-crypto regulations. This is huge.
Today, I believe that President Trump has a generational opportunity to unleash a new economic golden age that will create more jobs, wealth, and prosperity for all Americans. My life's work in the private sector has given me a deep understanding of the economy and markets. And while this experience will be invaluable in crafting economic policy, I have long adhered to the principle that you should know what you don't know and lean on those who do. Having never served in government, I intend, if confirmed, to be in close contact with each of you in your offices and seek your counsel. The Treasury Department plays a critical role in protecting American national security. We must secure supply chains that are vulnerable to strategic competitors, and we must carefully deploy sanctions as part of a whole-of-government approach to address our national security requirements. And critically, we must ensure that the U.S. dollar remains the world's reserve currency. Today, Americans face significant challenges in an economy that has not created enough opportunities for working men and women. We have an affordability crisis, a housing shortage, and for the first time in my lifetime, parents feel as though the American dream is slipping away from their children. The federal government has a significant spending problem, driving deficits that have averaged an historically high 7% of GDP during the past 4 years. We must work to get our fiscal house in order and adjust federal domestic discretionary spending that has grown by an astonishing 40% over the past 4 years. Productive investment that grows the economy must be prioritized over wasteful spending that drives inflation. As we begin 2025, Americans are barreling towards an economic crisis at year-end. If Congress fails to act, Americans will face the largest tax increase in history, a crushing $4 trillion tax hike. We must make permanent the 2017 tax 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act and implement new pro-growth policies to reduce the tax burden on American manufacturers, service workers, and seniors. I've already spoken with several members of the committee, as well as leaders of the House, about the best approach to achieving these important goals together. As President Trump has said, we will unleash the American economy by implementing pro-growth regulatory policies, reducing taxes, and unleashing American energy production. The breadth and depth of our capital markets, along with predictable pro-growth tax policy and smart updated regulation, will continue to make America the most popular destination in the world for starting, growing, and taking public a business. And as we rebuild our economy and lay the foundation for the next generation of American competitiveness, we must use all the tools available to realign the economic system to better serve the interest of working Americans. For too long, our nation has allowed unfair distortions in the international trading system. President Trump was the first president in modern times to recognize the need to change our trade policy and stand up for American workers. If confirmed, I look forward to working with President Trump and members of this committee to do just that. Members of the committee, these are just some of many important goals that President Trump has laid out for me and others on his economic team. I firmly believe that if confirmed, and with your counsel and support, we can usher in a new, more balanced era of prosperity that will lift up all Americans and rebuild communities and families across the country. I humbly thank you for your consideration, and I'm eager to take your questions.
They should get him in there. They should get him in there. I don't see an issue. ARK Invest also, guys, bought another $155 million worth of Bitcoin today. Just another thing to keep on your radar. And more good news out of the SEC. SEC's top lawyer, Megan Barbero, she's resigning on the 20th. All the Gary Gensler trash is leaving on the same day. Good riddance to bad rubbish. You love seeing it. Jerome Powell, we're borrowing from future generations. I love how they use the word borrowing like they're going to pay it back or something, right? More like robbing future generations. Squirt Reynolds, where have you been, my man? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Top 5. How effing strong is XCN? Yes, it's actually pumping again. We had that correction. We filled a lot of the sell orders, guys, and we are working up again. Still holding strong. Nick, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. All right, guys, listen, I am going to wrap it there. We've been going for almost an hour and 20 minutes. I will be live over on the Patreon in about 15, 20 minutes, guys. Keep an eye on the group chat, the paid member group chat over on the Patreon. I will post a link in there. Join the group video call. We will be live 15, 20 minutes, guys. If you're not there, get over there now, guys. I'll see you there. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. And I'll see you guys later.